The Ritz is one of Jacksonville's hidden gems of history. It was originally a movie theater built here in LaVilla in 1929. Now, it hosts stage plays and music shows, but there's an added attraction. The museum contains many exhibits that represent different aspects of African American life in Jacksonville and the surrounding area. Adonica Toller grew up with the Ritz. She works here now.
As you look around, but this is the Ritz Theater. When I was a little girl, I remember coming by here every day, headed home from school, passing this building. And at the time, of course, I had no idea how important the Ritz was and the role that it played in the black community, being one of the segregated theaters that the black community come to.
Visitors begin their tour of the museum with an exhibit dedicated to the Johnson brothers, James Weldon and John Rossman. The brothers are most known for writing the anthem, Lift Every Voice and Sing. The exhibit even features a robotics show that highlights their careers and life in Jacksonville.
We wrote the song to celebrate Abraham Lincoln's birthday, to be sung by a chorus of 500 school children. We did not imagine then that the children of Jacksonville would keep singing the song, teaching it to others, until it was being sung in schools and churches throughout the South and elsewhere.
The exhibit highlights people and places that were significant to blacks during the era of segregation in the United States, from a 1950s barbershop to an old-fashioned classroom. Toller says the museum gives visitors a nostalgic feel while providing a history lesson.
In Jacksonville, and right away I wanted to point out Edward Waters College, this diploma, and Edward Waters College is the oldest historically black high school, well, it was a high school college, but historically black college in the state of Florida.
The museum contains authentic artifacts that were donated by the families of some of the figures who lived Jacksonville's African American history. This room, for example, is a replica of the Woolworth's lunch counter, the center of an event called Axe Handle Saturday on August 27, 1960. A group of black students asked to be served at the counter were attacked by a group of white men carrying baseball bats and axe handles.
There were students who were trying to integrate the lunch counters. And what was so interesting is these sit-ins, they were children, they were junior high and high school students.
Elsewhere in the museum is a room dedicated to Eartha M. White, who established the Claire White Mission downtown. But the Ritz isn't the only place where White's belongings are displayed. Many others are in the Special Collections section of the UNF Library. Librarian Jim Alderman said history professor Daniel Schaefer helped secure the items.
So he discovered that a lot of the documents and photos in the collection were in danger of, kind of being damaged and not taken care of. So he was able to gather the materials. We were very lucky to get it. Over 1,000 items were included, and in those items we have photographs, some of them going back to the early 1900s and beyond even.
The collection focuses largely on White's philanthropic work with the Claire White Mission and other businesses. There are a few photos from White's childhood, like this one from her career as an opera singer. Both exhibits give visitors a history of Jacksonville that can inspire a sense of wonder and excitement. These are the moments Adonica Toller lives for.
Nor enjoy it, and I especially am happy when I hear a child tell me that they were glad it was a field trip. They had no anticipation that they would really enjoy themselves, and they did. And now,
Adriana Banks, Inside Jacksonville.